In the heart of the Southern Sea, where sailors dare to tread, a UFO was sighted as the storm raged on. Ah, the Southern Sea, an undulating expanse of unforgiving waves and relentless storms, a place where the bravest of mariners venture. It's a place that holds many secrets, many tales of strange occurrences and unexplained phenomena. But none as intriguing as the tale of the unidentified flying object, the UFO, sighted amidst a tempest, weaving its way through the stormy skies. Now the Southern Sea is notorious for its storms, storms that rise without warning, their fury unmatched, their power absolute. It's a well-known fact documented by meteorologists worldwide, that the Southern Sea storms are a force to be reckoned with. But what if these storms weren't just a natural phenomenon? What if there was more to them than meets the eye? This brings us to the tale of the UFO. The sailors, seasoned veterans of the sea, were battling yet another storm when they sighted it. A strange object, unlike any they'd seen before, darting through the storm clouds, seemingly unaffected by the raging tempest around it. They watched, awestruck, as the UFO moved with an unnatural agility, an agility that defied the laws of nature, the laws of physics. Now you may argue that the sailors were mistaken, that the storm and the stress of the moment played tricks on their minds. But these were men of the sea, men who'd spent years navigating the treacherous waters, men who knew the difference between a hallucination and reality. They were convinced that what they saw was real, and they weren't alone. Weather reports from that fateful night show anomalies, strange patterns that defy explanation, patterns that seem to support the sailors' claims, patterns that suggest that something out of the ordinary was indeed at play that night. So, we're left with a question that lingers, that teases the mind. Could these storms, these terrifying tempests of the Southern Sea, be more than just a natural phenomenon? Could they be, in fact, the work of an unseen force, an extraterrestrial force? But could these storms really be the work of an unseen extraterrestrial force? This is where our journey begins. Let's delve deeper into this mystery together. Sailors, brave and bold, have recounted chilling tales of the UFO amidst the tempest. As the winds whipped and the waves crashed around them, they tell of a glowing object pulsating with an eerie light, appearing just as the storm reached its furious peak. One mariner, a grizzled veteran of the Southern Seas, described it as a beacon in the night, a lighthouse without a shore. His voice trembled as he spoke of how the object moved against the wind, defying the laws of nature, as if the storm itself was under its command. Another sailor, a young deckhand on his maiden voyage, spoke of a sudden calm, an unnatural silence that fell over the ship as the object hovered above them. It was like the storm was holding its breath, he said, his eyes wide with a mix of fear and awe. A third account came from a seasoned captain, a woman of iron will and nerves of steel. "I've seen typhoons, hurricanes, and all manner of storms," she said, her voice steady and strong, "but nothing could prepare me for this." She described a moment of connection, a feeling of being watched, studied, by something intelligent, something not of this world. And then there was the fisherman, a solitary figure who spent his days and nights on the open sea. He didn't see the UFO, he said, but he felt it. A shiver down your spine, a chill in your bones, he described, his weathered face etched with lines of fear and wonder. You know it's there, even if you can't see it. These stories, told in hushed tones and whispered words, paint a picture of an encounter with the unknown. An encounter that left these seafarers shaken but also awed by the sheer power and mystery of the universe. These are not just tales, they are warnings from those who have witnessed the unimaginable. Storms, a natural phenomenon, or a cloak for the unseen. Now that's a question that might just send shivers down your spine. As we delve deeper into the abyss of the unknown, let's ponder on a theory that's been gaining traction lately. The theory that unidentified flying objects, or UFOs as we know them, could be using storms as a cover for their activities. Sounds eerie, doesn't it? Well, let's break it down. Storms, with their intense atmospheric conditions, are known to disrupt radar and other forms of human detection methods. The turbulent air and the heavy precipitation can cause radar signals to scatter or degrade, making it difficult to distinguish between weather phenomena and other objects. Could this be the perfect cover for UFOs to carry out their operations unnoticed? Think about it. The Southern Sea, notorious for its intense storms, has been a hotbed for sailor tales of strange lights and objects in the sky. Could these UFO sightings be more than mere coincidences? Could these storms be more than just intense weather phenomena? And it's not just the radar. Visual detection becomes almost impossible during a storm. The heavy rain, the dark clouds, the blinding lightning, they all contribute to a perfect smokescreen. A smokescreen that could potentially hide an entire fleet of UFOs right above our heads. And let's not forget, storms create an aura of chaos and confusion. The perfect distraction, wouldn't you say? While we're busy battling the elements, could extraterrestrial beings be moving about undetected? Now, this theory might seem far-fetched to some. After all, it's easier to believe in what we can see and understand. But isn't that the very nature of the unknown? It defies our perception, challenges our beliefs, and forces us to question what we consider reality. So, let's leave you with this thought. Are these storms truly natural, or are we simply refusing to see the truth? The UFO, a harbinger of storms, or a mere spectator? Let's delve into the depths of this question, shall we? Now, you've heard the sailors' tales. You've explored the unseen, cloaked forces. It's time to venture into a theory that's as fascinating as it is terrifying. What if these UFOs aren't just observing us from a distance? What if they're directly influencing our weather? What if these unidentified flying objects are in fact extraterrestrial storm makers? Imagine for a moment a civilization so advanced it can control the very elements, manipulate the winds, command the clouds, summon the rain. A civilization that can create a storm with the flick of a switch. This might sound like science fiction, but remember, to a caveman, a smartphone would seem like magic. So, let's entertain the notion that these UFOs are indeed storm makers. The sightings and the storms, they're not coincidental. They're correlated. The UFOs don't appear because of the storms appear because of the UFOs. But why? Why would an extraterrestrial civilization want to create storms on our planet? Could it be a form of communication? Are they trying to send us a message through the language of nature? Or could it be something more sinister? Are these storms a demonstration of power, a warning of what's to come if we don't heed their silent calls? Of course, this is all speculation. There's no concrete proof to back up these theories, but isn't that the very nature of the unknown? We're left to fill in the blanks with our imagination, to interpret the signs as best we can. But one thing is certain, the UFOs and the storms, they're connected, and if these unidentified objects are indeed storm makers, then we're dealing with a force far beyond our current understanding, a force that can control the very weather. Could we be facing a force that commands the very weather itself? It's a chilling thought, isn't it? But in the realm of the unknown, anything is possible. The unseen force, a mystery unsolved, beckons us to seek the truth. We've journeyed together through the stormy seas of the southern hemisphere, where brave sailors have witnessed the inexplicable, the unbelievable, the downright extraordinary. We've heard their tales, stories of intense storms seemingly conjured out of thin air, and of a mysterious force, an unseen presence capable of altering our world's weather patterns. We've looked into the possibilities, the theories that dare to suggest that we are not alone in this vast universe. We've pondered the existence of extraterrestrial beings, advanced civilizations with technologies beyond our understanding, potentially wielding the power to create storms on our planet. Yet, as we stand at the precipice of knowledge, we must remember that these are theories, conjectures based on the unexplained experiences of a few. The evidence is circumstantial, the facts, as of now, elusive. But does that mean we should discard these ideas? Dismiss these possibilities? Absolutely not. Instead, we should embrace the power of an open mind, the strength that lies in curiosity and the desire to understand the unknown. We should be willing to question, to explore, to seek the truth even when it lies beyond the boundaries of our current understanding. It is not about blindly believing every story we hear, but about acknowledging that there may be more to our reality than what meets the eye. It's about accepting that the universe is vast and mysterious, and that we, as a species, have only just started to scratch the surface of its endless secrets. Let's continue this quest for knowledge, this journey into the unknown. Let's keep asking questions, keep exploring possibilities, keep searching for the truth. For it is in this pursuit, this relentless quest, that we truly grow, truly evolve, truly become more than we are today. As we venture into the unknown, remember the truth is out there waiting to be uncovered.